Hi, this is Mark Littleton, the minister of the Word for the Athens Church of Christ, with today's 3-minute sermon. Today I want to share with you a passage from James chapter 1, verses 2 and 3. There James writes these words. He says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." Probably most of us would never associate trials with pure joy. And yet James connects those two things in this passage. And he writes to Christians and he says, listen, when you go through trials of various kinds, you need to be able to rejoice. You need to be able to consider it pure joy because you know that in the midst of that trial, something is happening. As you trust Jesus through the midst of that trial, what you find developing in your life is perseverance. And perseverance is a good thing. And that's something that we all need. Maybe a good illustration of this principle can be found when we think about lifting weights and bodybuilding. You know, when you look at someone who just has huge muscles, you know they've spent a lot of time in the gym. And the process really is rather simple, even though it's difficult. You go to the gym and you lift weights and you lift weights and you lift weights and you do that repeatedly until you fatigue that muscle to the point that you tear it down. And then as it heals, it begins to build itself up. And through the process of tearing it down and building it up, strength and endurance is created. James says the same thing is true in your life and mine as followers of Christ. As we go through trials and as we trust the Lord in the midst of those trials, what we find developing is our perseverance muscles are strengthened. And we begin to trust in the Lord even more, to the point that we can look at the whole process and we can count it all joy. We can consider it joy to know that in the midst of this trial, as we trust God, perseverance is being developed in my life. So here's my challenge to you today, my friend. Whatever trial it is you're going through today, I want to challenge you to look at it in a different way. Look at it as an opportunity for your perseverance muscle to grow and to become stronger as you trust the Lord in the midst of your trial. Hope you have a blessed day. Lord willing, we'll see you again tomorrow for another 3-minute sermon. God bless.